Hello, and this is Bare Bones with Josh and Todd. Welcome back. It's been a long time coming. We were on last year. Some things happened, but we decided to bring the podcast back. And we're gonna get it rolling. How you doing, Josh?
I'm good. It's been a long time coming. Good to be back. We had a little problem at the end of the podcast, so that's why we made this one. We hope you got. We hope you guys that can support us and subscribe and follow along with us through the journey of the Bears hopefully winning a Super Bowl. With that, let's
Absolutely,
get into it.
absolutely, man. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's unfortunately the last year didn't go um, like we hoped to with the podcast, and we missed out pretty bad. But it's okay, man. We'll make up for it. So we'll just jump right into training camp and kind of short for the first day in my opinion. Only 75 minutes. I don't. What do you think? You think it should have been a little longer? Or
Yeah, but I also understand. I mean, it's hot out there. You don't want to overexert guys early in training camp, especially the first day of, school. Let's call it the first day of school. So I understand the
yeah,
short practice to get everybody in the flow of things and get the juices flowing, and that's pretty much about it. Tomorrow we should have a much more deeper practice, I would hope.
yeah. And I also heard that the pads go on Monday, so that'll be good. I can't wait for that to happen. So next week's we can talk about that and actually have maybe some hitting going on.
Yeah.
Um, Also, I would like to mention, man, there was 45 media members at training camp today, which seems
Hey,
wild to me.
hey, buddy, the hype is real. The hype is real. People see Caleb Williams and they want to come out. Everybody wants to see with their own two, 4 eyes. Whether they wear glasses or not. I don't
Yeah,
know, but people want to see this kid. He's the real deal. And when you have a real quarterback, people want to see him. It's just what it is. It just comes with the territory. So,
absolutely, man. Man, yeah, it's should be a good year. The only thing that I'm gonna bring up is the he in team drills he was 5 for 12. I don't know how much you want to look into that. I mean, obviously it's just the first day, um, but when it comes to like you wanting to get the completion percentage up and stuff like that, I feel like that number should be a little higher, more like 7 or 8 for 12. Five
it, it,
seems kind of low.
I mean, it will. It's only practice
Oh
one.
yeah,
I'm not going to make too much of it. It's only the first day of work. So,
yeah,
hopefully,
and there's yeah, and I was saying I was gonna say there was only one miscue compared to last year. They got booted off the field last year, so it's like it's a
right,
long
last year,
way
they.
to come.
Yeah, last year they didn't even have a practice. It was the seconds and the twos and shit that were running. So
Yeah,
the
well, in the
fact that
first,
they stayed on the field was a victory today. I would say,
yeah,
you know,
yeah, yeah. You got so the center was Garrett Bradbury today, so that's good. But um, let's see where I'm gonna go here. What do we got going on? So I wanted to talk to you about the wide receiver one. Honest, actually, um, between like Rome and Luther, I just wanted to give you a couple of stats here to just kind of give you. Let me. I want to know what your opinion. Let me get your opinion first before I tell you like exactly what happened last year. Like, who do you think just if you had to just say like who do you think number one's going to be or rise to the
wide
occasion?
receiver one. Well, with the exit of DJ Moore no longer being here, I think somebody need to step up into that middle low, and they need to be the voice of, getting these boys motivated, get them all on the same page. We got a lot of inexperience on that offense, on the offense now with DJ being gone, but I'm hoping that either Rome or one of them boys could step up, but I would not commit to Cole Komet having a good season. I think he's really motivated by the additional tight ends of, uh, Roush and, Colston Loveland. I think he's looking over his shoulder like, bro, I better step up. Otherwise, I'm not going to be in town much longer.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
absolutely. Yeah, I agree with
Yeah.
that 100%. Yeah, I think, but that's like they say, man. Competition breeds success, man. So like getting these, um, bringing in guys to like push other people to be better than what they've shown so far. So like that same, yeah, with Cole, I feel like that's
Yeah.
perfect. Like, um, because not that Cole's a bad tight end, but whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? I just think that sometimes he can stumble when he shouldn't, things like that. Like, I think he needs to follow example of Colston Loveland banging off guys. You're a big dude, like you deliver the blow, not the other way around, type of thing.
Well,
And
yeah,
I think,
you use your frame to your advantage. I mean, you got that big
yeah,
body. Use the motherfucker. That's what it's there for, to use it. You
right,
know?
right, yeah. So out of we're just gonna stick with Rome or Luther. Like, which one do you think is gonna rise to be that number one?
I think
Whether
it's
go ahead.
I think it's gonna be Luther Burden. I mean, that dude is just he's twitchy. His route running is nice and smooth. You know, he's really fast. I mean,
Okay.
I just think he's gonna be your one at the end of the day. I think it's gonna take time to get there. I don't think the Bears and Ryan Poles are gonna know right away, and Ben Johnson. But I think
Mm-hmm.
as Cat goes along, we're gonna start to see him really take the snake hold of wide receiver one.
Okay. All right. Well, I just want to give you. I just wanted to give some stats real quick, just to kind of let you know, like if you didn't know. All right. So
Yeah.
Rome played 12 games last year, and Luther played 15. Okay.
Uh,
Reception wise, it's Rome at 44 and Luther at 47. Okay. And that's with Luther having 3 more games on Rome.
yeah.
Okay. So that's 3 more catches. All right. Targets. This is where it gets crazy. Okay, and we both agreed that Rome needed to catch the damn ball. This number infuriates me. Okay, I kind of started that a little bit. Um, Rome had 87 targets. He only caught half of his passes, bro.
Yeah, man.
87 targets and he caught 44. That's almost
Yeah,
half.
dude needs to get on the drugs machine. That's all I
That's
can say.
bad, real bad.
His hands.
Lu- yeah, Luther, on the other hand, it was 60 targets for 47, so he is catching the ball. So there is a big difference there. Receiving yards, it's pretty close. It's 661 to 652, and then you have yards per catch. They're both close. It's 15 yards for Rome and 14 for Luther. So they're basically getting the same stuff. Rome had 6 TDs and Luther had 2. So Rome's a little bit more of a red zone guy.
Yeah.
But the 87 is wild, dude. To not catch 50%, you're at 50% catch rate is not good.
I mean, and that's the only
And I
thing
didn't
with
know it
Ron.
was. Go ahead, go ahead.
Go ahead. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I think that's, we both agreed, man, that's crazy, dude, crazy. I didn't know it was that high, to be honest with you, because I know Rome missed games. You know what I'm saying? He missed 5 games. I wonder how, dude. Honestly, I don't know how much he was helping us with that many drops, dude.
He wasn't. He was basically
No,
just getting out there getting reps at that point. He wasn't being productive, you know?
no, no. I didn't go into any other stats. I see. At first, when I first looked at these, I was thinking Rome could, just because of the sheer targets that he gets from Caleb. But Caleb may start looking the other way, dude, because of just you not catching the ball. Now, I think he's going to give Rome his fair share because he's been with Rome for this long. It's going to be 3 years with Rome. So I think he's going to give him that opportunity to be number one. But if he keeps dropping the ball, I think he's going to turn to Luther to start taking more of those reps, more
So
of
you're
those
saying
targets, I should say.
you're saying that he's gonna give him more of a shot.
Yeah,
And
I
be
think
like,
he'll still
all
keep
right,
his.
dude.
Yep. He's
Yeah.
going to probably keep throwing it to him like he was before. Like I said, 87 targets, that's a lot. He's given him an opportunity to be number one. You know what I mean? But when you're only catching 50% of those balls, now granted they could be uncatchable, but I would still blame some of those on Rome, dude, of him just
I
not
mean,
not reeling it in.
I mean, if the ball hits you in the hands, you have to catch it. You have to come
Yeah,
down with it. I mean,
yeah,
you're an NFL wide receiver. You have to catch it. If it's you in the hands, you have to catch it.
yeah, yeah, dude. That's yeah. So I just thought that was a little alarming, man. If I had to pick one, dude, I want to lean Rome. I don't know if that was just a bad, that was like a slump year for him. And the only reason I say Rome is because them two have been together for 3 years now. I just feel like that
Yeah.
continuity is a little stronger than Luther.
Or maybe,
Not that,
man,
you know,
maybe with Ben Johnson, it's taking longer to get the offense down. Maybe because Ben Johnson's offense is really complex and it's really not easy to get. So maybe that's slowing him down. Maybe he doesn't have full grasp of it yet. But
yeah,
you still
yeah,
got to be able to catch a football regardless of what it is.
right, right. I wish I would have looked up. See, I didn't even look up like I might dive into that net for next week and maybe do the tight ends between the Komet and Colston and see what those two were like. You know what I mean, as far as catches and targets and things, and that way we can kind of get a hold of like is Cole up there with Colston, or is Colston going to start pulling away like Luther? You know what I mean? To, like see how that works out and stuff.
I,
So
I think Gloverin's gonna pull away from it and
I think so too. It's
all
just
these
he's
just
got
he just got so much talent. It's like he's a wide receiver in a tight end's body. He's built to catch a football, man. And he
yeah,
can get yards after the catch, which is crazy for a tight end. It's like
yeah,
George
and
Kittle, like it's like George Kittle, you know?
yeah. And dude, I even think that it's gonna be hard to like. Not that it won't be hard. It'll be hard to get like a number one like picked out man because I'm sure one will rise. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like
Hmm.
there's so many weapons. It's gonna be really hard to like get the ball consistently just because there's so many weapons, you know. And Ben Johnson's going to be like, I'm moving the ball here, I'm moving the ball there. It's going to go to Cole, or it's going to go to Loveland, or it's going to go to Shamrouse, or it's going to go to maybe even Jade Walker if he arises. You know what I mean? Like, there's weapons galore now, and it's like, you know, dump off screens to the running backs. I mean, targets are literally going to be going everywhere.
I mean,
It's
basically, it's a really good problem to have. Everybody in the NFL would wish that they had this problem. Like, dude, I don't know where to go to throw the ball because they got stars on the inside, stars on the outside. It's like I don't know where to go.
well, that's
Everywhere
good.
we
That's good for
go, it's a
Ben.
star. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
because that could really scheme up some really nasty shit. You
exactly,
know,
dude. It's gonna be, and that's nice to have. I mean, I don't remember last time we've had so many weapons. You know, at each position, not just like, oh, well, we got some good wide receivers and a good running back. Now you got good tight ends. Good, your old line is pretty solid. I mean, aside from your left tackle, you get a little bit worried about, but you know, that's
we
probably the
just
only thing I.
We just need Caleb to make the easy throws, make the easy layups, make the easy throws, and everything else will fall into place, dude. As it should,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
you know?
yeah. I mean, I think that shit'll come, dude. I don't think that's not. I think that people that worry about him being at 58% is crazy, man. I really think that's something that'll rise just naturally. It's just
It comes
I
with
think
time, I feel like, you know?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, and you have like I said, you got Ben fucking coaching Caleb hard as fuck. At some point, like Caleb said that he's do whatever Ben wants me to do, I'm gonna do it at 200%. So if Ben says, hey
Yeah.
man, you need to start getting the ball down, checking it down more, or getting it to the easy throws down, I trust Caleb to actually work his ass off to make sure that that happens.
Yeah,
So
because he wants to be great. And when somebody wants to be great, you just uh, get out the way and just let them go to work on it. Whatever they need to work on, let them work on it, you know?
yeah, for sure, man. I'm gonna move on to man. I'm gonna move on to fucking Kyler Gordon, dude.
Oh my God. Man, every year with this guy. He just can't stay on the field, Todd, and now he just got the new contract. But I don't know if you heard what Ryan Poles said, and he was basically like, dude, we need to get this guy healthy. We need to keep him on the fucking field. Like, no more, enough is enough. Like, we can't have no more injuries, dude. You have to stay on the field, or otherwise, we might have to cut you, dude. We might have to
Yeah,
do it because we just gave you a contract extension, and now you're not even on the field for us. I really feel like he's almost burned the bridge with Ryan Poles and the Bears because, dude, he's just not usable. He's injured 24/7. You
yeah,
know?
dude. Yeah, yeah. It's and it sucks, dude, because when he's healthy, he's a damn good fucking corner, man. Um, so I was gonna bring up the backups here, man. So I was just gonna wanted your opinion on who you think should get in that spot and try to win that job. So you have you got Jalen Jones, you got Josh Blackwell, Cam Lewis, and you got the rookie Malik Muhammad.
Yeah,
So
I would try to fill it in with Mohammed at times, and then I would fill it in with Blackwell a little bit mixed in. I would share the reps between those two guys, and that's how I would bridge it over until Kyle Gordon, if he does come back, I don't even know how bad it is, but if he does come back, that's how I would bridge it.
mhm.
Yeah,
Okay, all right, man. I'm with you on the Malik Muhammad. I know that like putting a rookie in there doesn't seem ideal, obviously, because it's like it's a rookie, but that like you know trial by fire, man. Get in there and prove yourself. It's like that's how rookies learn. Get out there and get the reps, and you know, it's like you don't need to hide these guys. They're here for a reason. Get them
yeah.
out there. I mean,
I mean,
uh,
there's a reason why he was drafted, and I think he was drafted because just in case Kyle Gordon can't stay healthy, he could take over at your nickel corner spot. You know,
yeah, yeah,
so that's why I think he was drafted. But now we're gonna have to wait and see what they do.
hmm
You know,
yeah, yeah. And this is a big year for Tyreek Stevenson as well. You know,
so it's a
so
monster year. He's basically in a prove it year. Basically, it shows what you can do. You'll say if you ball out, but if you don't ball out, dude, guess what? You're gone. We'll find a replacement for you. You know,
right, right,
this is
yep,
this is essentially making a break it season for him. I feel like.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I think so too, man. I think that man. Well, they already overhauled some of the defense. Okay, so they already got your this new safeties in here. You got new linebackers in here. I think that trend continues. Um,
Hmm.
I think that maybe Tyreek probably won't be here either, and neither will Kyler. I think both will probably be gone. And I know that sounds fucked up because you like that's two of your corners. You're gonna get rid of them. Probably, dude. And it's not because I just think it's because like they're just not. They just haven't done enough.
And they
Um,
can't stay on the field. I mean, what good are they if they can't get on the field for you on
yeah,
Sundays?
yeah. And I feel like same thing with moving on to the defensive line. I feel like there's guys there that are all going to be gone. Grady Jarrett's going to be gone. I don't see him being back. Um, shit, you might cut ties with Deo Dengbo if fucking he doesn't prove himself this year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's another one that I really want to see, but I want to see him once the pads come on because then you can really gauge just how motivated I guess you can say he really is to get right. You know,
Right, right. Yeah, man. Shoot. Um, I prefer Austin Booker arise out of that side, man. Just because he was starting to light it up last year. You could tell he was getting after it. I just me and you both said after the year that like he just needs to put on the muscle. He's got the speed, he's got the dip. I just want to see him use different tools in his bag and get after bull rushing and just start using different techniques to help his pass
yeah,
rushing game.
you use your power, put your hands on some people, and just move them. Just
hmm
fucking
And
move them against their own will.
and I know that like not every pass rusher uses power, but I just feel like he needed to bulk up a little bit at least, so he could stop getting trapped. Because I felt like when they got his hands on him, that's when he got trapped, and he wasn't strong enough to break those. So
Like he was getting caught up on a block and he was getting shed in the
yeah,
block.
yeah, he wasn't able to
Yeah.
shed off of it. Yeah,
Yeah, because we need him. Even if he's not even get to the quarterback, we still need him to get out blocked to stop the run game or whatever, dude.
Right,
You
exactly.
know,
Yep, yep, yep,
he can still
yep.
impact the play just as long as he didn't get out the jam. He's all right.
And hey, I hope we're both wrong, and Deo does rise to be a fucking force. Just just because then we don't have to worry about the edge anymore. And I get it. Like I got, I've been on these other groups and stuff, and I've heard them say like, oh, no, that's not, you have Dennis Allen's defense isn't ran through, the D line. It's ran through the secondary or whatever. And I'm just like, dude, you can't hurt you to have an elite defensive end or
Mm-mm.
elite defensive line in general. It's like you can't
It's
ignore that. Like you just doesn't matter if it's the system is that way. You should still be trying to get to the QB like always.
I agree because then your back seven has to do way less. They don't have to cover as long. They don't have to, they don't have to disguise. They can just do their job on the back end, and the defensive line can clean up the mess.
That and your blitzes would work better because then you got to worry about your defensive line just as a whole, just your defensive line. But now you can blitz linebackers, corners, and you know what I mean. Like they really don't know what's going on because if you don't have a good D line and the other team knows it, now they can pick up those blitzes because you don't have a good D line, so they know you're gonna
Yeah,
blitz.
and they
You
know
know?
you're gonna come out with these exotic blitz packages. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Bringing the
because
safety off the edge or what have you. Shit
right,
like that.
right, because your D line's not good enough. So,
Right.
um, I mean, he still did a solid job last year. I mean, the defense wasn't. I'm not saying it was terrible because we've had some really bad defenses, but I think it could have been better if you had a pass rusher. I think you move along in the playoffs there, dude. I think you
Yeah.
I think you win that game
Yeah.
against the Rams. You know.
Even if you just get, let's say, 2 sacks, those 2 sacks could be the difference between you winning and losing, bro. That could be either the difference between a punt or a field goal right there. You know what I
And
mean?
shit, dude, we can go one further, bro. They, like that, the Green, we almost didn't make it. I'm not. I mean, just trying to be serious here. That
Yeah.
Green Bay game, Love could have pulled an Aaron Rodgers on us with that final throw because he had all fucking day to throw.
Well,
That's what I'm talking about.
now that you brought that up, if you go back and watch that throw on the last play of the game, he was this close to fucking filling it out, throwing it out, dude. He
Yep.
almost had it,
Yep.
and that just concerns me. Pass rush has got to get there, dude, because if we had a pass rush, guess what? He's on the ground, Bears win, no drama. There's no fucking drama. Game over.
Right.
You know what I
Yep.
mean? But
Yep.
instead,
And
we're biting our fucking fingernails. Like, oh god, can we hold on? Like, I don't know what we're gonna do here. Like,
yeah.
can we
Yeah.
survive? It would just so happen we survived the storm. So
Yeah. Yeah. Dude, it was exciting. I enjoyed last year. I mean, obviously, my heart attack, was my heart was pounding a lot of the games. But you know what came out of last year is that like when Caleb had the opportunity, like especially during the second half of the year, I had full confidence if he got the ball back and he was going to be the one with the ball to end the game, we would win that game. And it almost always happened. That's
yeah,
not a fluke, dude. That's not fluky. That's Aaron Rodgers. That's Patrick Mahomes. That's Tom
it's
Brady.
Tom
That's what
Brady
they
for
do.
yeah. That's just what the great ones do. And I'm not saying Caleb's gonna be great, but I'm telling you right now, he is trending in that direction. As of right now, he is trending in that direction. Where it goes from there, we don't know. But damn, I can't wait to fucking find out, I just can't wait.
Absolutely. Yeah, yeah. I don't think we've seen a talent like this in Chicago. So, um, dude,
It's gonna
sky's the
be
limit for
fun.
us. Yeah, sky's the limit.
It's gonna be something that Chicago's never seen in our city at all. At all.
So bringing up, since we're bringing up Caleb, man, I mean the drop of 10, 15 pounds. You know what I mean? So a little
Uh,
slimmer. I mean, like I was thinking to myself and stuff. I'm thinking like I hope it's more added muscle, more mass. Cut
hmm
the fat but added the mass. Type of
Yep.
thing.
hmm
Um, I didn't want him to just get skinny and you know lose your not lose muscle, but just like I don't know, you're losing a little bit of that fluff. And I feel like if you get rocked hard, you may feel that more than you would have if you had that 10 or 15 pounds on you.
So you're saying that like he won't be able to dish out the punishment as much because he's
Take the punishment, I
lighter.
should say. I would say
Yeah.
take the punishment. Yeah, and not that not like I said. I just hope it's more. He gained muscle more than he lost. Um, just lost the weight and didn't put anything on. So, but I
Me
believe he worked his ass off. So
Yeah, me personally, I think that it's going to be good because he's going to be more elusive in the pocket. So that means if it breaks down, he's going to be able to make more moves faster. He's not going to be as big, so he'll be able to move faster and he'll be able to
yeah,
evade rushers that are coming for him. So I like
yeah, and
it. I like it.
yeah, I'm with you too. And honestly, dude, with him being even faster than he already is by being 10 or 15 pounds lighter, I mean, dude's one of the faster QBs in the league already. He was already that way. Now he's even lighter. He probably has picked up a little bit of speed. I can't wait till this year starts because you know how they do those metrics where it's like how fast he was running at this point in the game or whatever, you know. So at some point we're gonna see how fast he actually actually can run. I don't
Yeah,
know if
you
he's
know
gonna
they
put
had
up in
the
the
sack
20s.
at 20. I think it was like 20.1 miles per hour, if
Maybe
I'm
even a little faster
correct.
than that. Yeah, it might have been a little
May-
faster. I'm not gonna get the
Maybe
stat
a
right now.
little bit faster. But if anything, he might be a little bit faster now because he's lighter.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You might, if he was at 20, he might even be at 21, 22. You know, somewhere in that range. If he was at 22, he might even be a little faster than that. So I don't really
I
know where he
mean,
was at, but yeah. So the other thing is like, then I also heard that Ruben Hippolyte uh, looks a little bigger. You know, I don't know how much that helps someone that wasn't really on the field too much. You know, I don't know if that matters.
yeah, I mean,
Do you
he's gotta
think?
get. He's
Go ahead.
fast, but it's like, man, can you get on the field and make a difference? That's what we're looking for. We need people that can make a difference on the football field. I mean, that's just where we're at.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean,
You gotta, you can put on a little bit of weight as a linebacker. You obviously you're gonna make a lot of tackles and things like that. Like I said, with the QB, it's kind of like almost hand in hand. QB, you kind of want a little bit of weight or muscle, whichever, to help
yeah,
take the blows. And as a linebacker, you're gonna be tackling a lot, so yeah, having a little bit of weight. Obviously, don't be overweight, but having a little bit of weight's good. But with him, it's like I almost you got to be where you need to be at. You got to know where you're supposed to be as a linebacker. You can't just be awfully nilly out of the play because you took yourself out of the play because you're so fast. You're over pursuing or things like that. You know.
yeah, you gotta be.
So
We also heard Lance Briggs say a lot. Lance Briggs used to say, "Read your keys." Well, I think he needs to do a lot better job at reading his keys before pre-snap. And saying,
yeah,
"Okay, I
yeah,
gotta get over here because the running back's coming out of the backfield or whatever, dude, or he's at a
mm-hmm.
tight end or one of those two." Read your
Absolutely, bro.
keys.
Yep,
Yep,
yep. That's yep. Got to be on it, dude.
yep.
Um, yeah, man. So man, that's pretty much where I'm at, man. As far as things that I was trying to get through and talk about here. The other thing we have um, is the stadium talk. I mean,
I
um,
mean,
I
I
know I
mean,
talked
you
to
want
you.
me
Me
to
and
touch on that? I'll touch on it.
well, I'm gonna just give my 2 cents really quickly, just because like the last time I talked about it with Scott on Sunday, and at that point in time, my opinion was that my opinion was that um, yeah, I think it was a bluff. I truly thought that like Chicago would, or Illinois, I should say, would, you know, um, just bluff them. Like they're just, or the Bears, I should say. I felt like there was always going to be a way that they were going to reach Arlington Heights no matter what. But
Hmm.
come to find out, was it yesterday? I think they said like, nope, it's pretty much a done deal of going to Indiana now. Like I always thought that was just like a false thing. I never believed it. I just never did.
Well,
So,
on yours and Scott's podcast, you did mention, like, dude, our Hammond's willing to pay us to go there. So it's like, bro, why not just take the fucking free money that they're willing to give you and just use that money and build your stadium? As bad as
Yeah,
it pains me to say that, because I honestly, my heart wants the Bears to stay in Illinois. Maybe not Chicago, but in Illinois, and they already bought the property in Arlington Heights. I think that they should just buy the land. They already got the land. They should just build on it.
I
Build on
agree,
it.
man.
But
I
you
never,
know,
I never. Go ahead.
there's nothing we can do about the dollars and cents. I mean, if Hammond's willing to damn near build us a fucking stadium for free, then you kind of have to go where the money's at. Even though I
Yeah,
don't
dude.
agree with it, but I understand how these deals go, and that's just how it works.
That's business. I mean, honestly, I mean, like,
Yeah.
all of us live out here in Illinois. I mean, you know what it's like as far as being a taxpayer in Illinois. It's not, it's not fun. There's tons of people
Yeah.
leaving Illinois at this point, and it's like you got to understand the business aspect of this. Of like, Illinois is not willing to like budge to help at all, which then
Yeah.
like this is where we were built as as Bears. It's like you were built here, dude. Like, why would you not try to come to some kind of agreement to keep you here? It's
Yeah.
like
Like,
you just don't care.
bro, this is where we originated from. Like, and you're gonna take that from us just because over a couple $1 billion. I know it's a lot of money, but it's like the Bears are also worth an astronomical amount of money. If they wanted to, they could fund this whole thing and make their money right back. No problem. But like I said, if Hammond's willing to build you a stadium with no taxes and they're willing to give you close to $1 billion in cash, how do you say no to that?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah.
you
There's just
can't.
too much. It's just too much being given to the Bears to come there that the Illinois is just not willing to do.
Yeah.
It's just that's crazy to me, man.
It's just sad because the Bears were bringing so much revenue to Illinois, especially with the new stadium in Arlington Heights that they could build. If they could get a deal done, Illinois is gonna miss out on all that revenue for all that different shit. The Big Ten title game. They're gonna have bull riding. They're gonna have freaking Final Four,
Oh,
NCAA
it's
tournaments. They're gonna have a number
it's
of things in there, dude. And
yeah,
Illinois
yeah.
would generate revenue from that, and they're just basically saying we don't need it. Go on over to Hammond. We don't need you. You know,
That's wild to me, man. That's
it is.
crazy.
It's just wild, and especially because, like I said, this is where the Bears all started, and you really don't want them to leave. George Harris would not want them to leave. I guarantee you. He'd be rolling over tenfold in his grave right fucking now. I'm not joking you about that. And
Dude, well,
so,
for me, man, that's why my mind was so set on like, dude, I 100% in my mind, there was literally no 0% chance that they were gonna be going to Indiana, zero in my mind,
yeah,
just
yeah,
because of the history that was built here. You know what I mean, with Hallis and everything. It's just I find that so hard to believe that George would be like, I don't know how in his mind he's not like, you know what? I guess, man, the money, but man, they already make a lot of money. It's like you couldn't just eat that. That's where I'm like, well, they can afford to eat it. So are they really trying to play hardball here and really just make it to where it's not signed yet? Not the deal. The documents aren't signed yet to be in Hammond, but get to the table and just get that close, get that pen to where it's almost touching the table, so that Illinois says, "Wait a second,
we'll
we'll
do
do
it.
something." You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And,
yeah,
and and that's where my hope is that's where it's at. It's they're at the table, but then Illinois comes a call and say, "You can leave the table and come back." You know what I mean? So
yeah. But to my point is like, I feel like it shouldn't have to get to that point.
no, no,
It
I'm with you
shouldn't
on
get
that.
to the
It
point
shouldn't get
where
to that point.
Indiana's about to take your Bears, and then they're like, wait a second, no, it should not get to this. You know, but there's
Yeah,
nothing we can do about that.
no.
But
I
it's
yeah.
just sad. It's just sad reality. That's what money does, man. Money will make you do things you never thought you would do ever in your life. So
Yeah, yeah. We'll see, man. I mean, like I said, it's that. I heard that it's a done thing. Like now, like before, it was like everybody was calling it done. They are going to Hammond, and I was like, still like, nope, I don't think so. But then, like I said, the other day, something came out. I don't know exactly what was said. I just know. I just heard it's pretty much that's what's happening. So, um,
well, what came
but
out the other day was the Bears said that they were definitely going to move forward with Hammond over Chicago because Chicago's at basically a stalemate. They don't want to. They don't want to make a deal or even have a special session or none of that. They're just like, no, we don't want you. Pretty much, they're not willing to cooperate whatsoever.
so this is what I would say to all Bears fans that listen to this right now. Don't jump the gun. Just don't. And I'm
Okay.
saying that until you see it is a signed, done. They literally are signed to go to Hammond. That's it. Keep an open mind because this, like I said, it still could be a business decision there. I'm just saying they can say all the shit they want. It's still power plays, dude. It's still business, you know.
I
So
mean,
just
yeah, they're still at the
don't get your
poker
panties in a
table.
twist. Is what don't get your panties in a twist until you know it's a signed deal. They signed. They are going to him, and then we can get on here and lose our fucking minds. Then that's fine. But right now, let's just keep our cool with like,
Yeah,
okay, like until I see paperwork, I'm still not gonna get all my panties up in a bunch because
until the
it's
ink
not
is dry on the line, where it's still open. That's how I look at it.
exactly.
You
That's
know.
how I look at it too. It's still
Yep.
an open decision because you haven't signed the paperwork. You know.
Yep.
Um, Yeah, I could say I'm buying a house all day long, but until I sign those paperwork and I get the keys, I don't own the fucking house. So,
Yeah. Until
so
your
that's my
shit goes
mindset on it.
through, you don't know nothing.
Right, right, exactly, man.
So
Um, well, that's probably all we have. We will start to ramp up once the season starts, man. You know, we're gonna have preseasons coming up. Um, Me and Scott will be on this coming Sunday, and then me and Josh be back again on Wednesday, and then Um, the first preseason game will be that Saturday, so we'll be talking about that. But yeah, man, like, subscribe, leave a comment if you want to talk, if you want to say something through whatever we said. Everything helps move these videos and our podcast and get it out there for everybody to see.
yeah, if you guys
Um,
could just please share it, and every share counts. Please subscribe if you can, and just let people know that we're out here trying to do our thing. That's about it.
all right, well then, yeah, me and Josh, like again, we'll catch you next week. Thank you for viewing. See ya.